Well, I always loved movies growing up, so always had an interest in videos, always had an eye for like photos and composition and all of that. And then as the years went on, I was the family documentarian, so I was that one in the family that had the camera and documented the moments, and especially when we went on vacations, I was the one out there filming everything. And then we went on a vacation to Alaska, actually, my father, my brother, and I. And we bought a brand new fancy Super VHS camera. It was like great at the time, And we went and we drove to Alaska, actually, up the Alcan Highway. It was cool. So I filmed the entire summer, came back with all of this great footage, and I was going to Florida State at the time, university. And I ended up cutting a video together with that footage, and I ended up getting a lot of acclaim from my instructors and, a lot of recognition. And it was like, kind of letting me know, like it felt good, but it kind of let me go, hey, maybe you need to kind of pursue this a little bit, So I got a degree in media production. At that point, I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do. I like to produce videos. I had some experience in editing and videoing. So I had some friends in California, and they worked in the film industry, and they were like, come on out, we'll put you to work, So I literally packed up my car and drove 3,000 miles out there and set up shop in L.A. Turns out they didn't have any work for me at that time. So I was like, guys, I moved here. So anyways, I had to like make my own way through there. And it was tough, because experience was king out there. And I had a 3.85 GPA, and I was thinking, that's good, right? It's going to help me. Not at all.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cared at all, So I had to actually make up some movie productions that supposedly took place in Florida.
That's the best.
Welcome to the
welcome to the business, baby.
And it worked. I mean, it got me in the door. I got some interviews. Some of them I got called out on. They could tell I was lying. But they appreciated the effort, and they were like, "Keep trying. Maybe I'll see you again." But I got my foot in the door with this one movie that filmed in 6 weeks. It was brutal. It was like a brutal schedule. They filmed an entire movie in 6 weeks, and I was working 120 hours a week. And people are like, well, that's impossible.
And this was Lord of the Rings.
I wish it was. No. But it was 6 days a week, 20 hours a day. But I ended up being the only production assistant that didn't quit, right?
Yep.
And I didn't realize it at the time, but that made a huge difference because I made an impression on people there. And all of a sudden, I started working with those people and getting calls. And they were like, hey, you want to do this or do that? So I proved myself, I guess.